Hello, everyone. Where'd the chat go? There it is. Hey, Blood, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to being able to stream this week. Not sure how long I will be streaming. One thing's for sure, I'm going to try my best to finish Hibiki's route today. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to see how... we shouldn't be taking long to finish his route. I'm going to see if I can do his bad endings on top of that. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I got rid of that one. Ah, right. Okay, so I need to pull that back up because I clicked something. Okay. Because I'm streaming in the mornings, it's just going to be me this time, but we'll see if there's... Wait, did I do the one thing I was supposed to do? Wait a second. I don't think I muted that. No, wait, I did mute that. And... Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so I did figure that out. Okay, so I figured that out. Not interested in you, am interested in you, kind of interested in you, nope, don't care. Very interested in you, very interested in you. Going down your route, not interested in you at all. I don't know if I'm at hit or miss for intros. The music for this one is... Oh, you know what? I never noticed the words. But these are going so fast. Hidden wardrobe, mortal guard. Oh, this talks about like what their jobs are. And things like that. Okay. Kira. Okay, now this one just talks about their names. Hibiki. Yeah, then this one just talks about their names. I was thinking about just putting this one in like just chatting instead. But it seems like there are some views for the game itself. Not sure how long it's going to go in popularity. I think it's died down. I want to see why that CG has them laughing. It looks like there are some interesting CGs for this one. I wish I could get through this game faster. But I have so much other stuff that I need to do. I've been playing Pokemon Violet so much recently, though. I had a Friendsgiving. How was your weekend, Blood? I had a Friendsgiving yesterday. It went very well. I didn't know if she had blue eyes or not. I thought that was just because she was in Hibiki's mirror. Maybe she does have blue eyes. I have the game right next to me. Ha! Never noticed she actually had blue eyes. Oh, you know what? It's my snack time. I'm gonna grab a snack. There are so many saved files with him in the same pose. Because I'm eating a snack, I'm just gonna click through for this. I don't feel like we've gotten a lot of CGs, like, at all. Ooh, I'm gonna do a casual catch for this one. I like how this is the only option. Right. Okay. 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 Oh, he can use it for anything. Okay. 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 Oh, I didn't catch it. I'm actually really sad about that. Oh. I'm pretty sure in a bad route, that would end my life some way, shape, or form. I'm having a Kit Kat. Aww. Oh, wait, was I supposed to do that? Oh, wait, was I supposed to save? Wait, I gotta make sure I can go back. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I don't think that was the last save file, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm fine. Self-hydrate. Aww. Aww. I read that and I didn't read that. Yeah, I can see that. He was very compassionate but a little awkward. I guess a little awkward, but there was also courage there and someone who put my happiness above all else. Yeah. The part that I feel is awkward is when everyone else knows that you like each other, but you don't do anything about it. That's the part that makes me a little frustrated. What happened to him? What happened to him? Did he faint? Did he just die happy? I'd like if everybody just died happy right then and there, but that would be so weird and funny. Aww. I would actually like it if that would be a thing that everybody... Chapter 9. They make it so creepy. Up we go. Did she just carry him? After he Hibiki lost consciousness, I dragged him to a nearby classroom. What would I do if I ran into a wreath now? I knew it would be safer to call Kuhira, but if I did so, I'd have to explain him to why Hibiki passed out. And that would be way too embarrassing. Okay. Maybe I should try to wake him? Hibiki, are you alright? Nope. He's not waking up. Seems like I could do is wait. I gazed at him, gently reaching out to his cheek. I was filled with a desire to touch him. As my fingertips brushed against his cheek, I felt his unique warmth, and in that moment... What happened? Why is he still mad? Why is he still mad? I quickly let go of his hand, and the sounds and images that flooded to me ceased. Why is he still seeing that? Though I didn't have a headache, the rushing thoughts left me feeling lightheaded. Hibiki? That's right. You collapsed and I brought you to a classroom that was really close by. Why is he still seeing this? After he woke up, he looked around and got himself together. How are you feeling? Are you hurting anywhere? Let's go, blood. Even though he just woke up, his eyes were full of passion. His gaze made my heart race and made me forget what I had just seen. I don't know how to feel about that. Oh. Maybe he's been holding his thoughts back when we touched in the hallway before. That's why I didn't see anything before. No, I don't like this. How did that song go? I don't like this. Something. I don't like this. I forgot how it went. I held out my hand and Hibiki gently took it, smiling brightly back at me. Nothing, no visions. I guess that's thanks to you, Hibiki. He lying again! He lying again! He lying again. Wait, what? How many? I think we only have one choice in chapter 9. Yeah. One choice and one CG. Are all of these other CGs, like, sad? Like, where are the rest of them? Where's the rest of ya? Is this where we just smile back at him and then we just get the happy ending? I'm honestly curious. I'm gonna save and look back. How many CGs have we unlocked with him? I want to go back to the title. How many CGs have we unlocked with him alone? Just the music. There are... Okay, we don't get enough CGs. I'm already complaining right there. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 boxes. Oh my! Okay. 9 boxes, bro. You get 9 boxes. You are popular. 6, 7. You get 8 boxes. Alright. 7. 7. Okay. 6. 8. Gosh. That's unfair. I don't like it when they don't make it fair for the characters. You get 9. I can kind of see it. The creators had fun with you, didn't they? But you must be a very important piece. Like, maybe some of these characters are important, and that's why they have more. Oh, my gosh. Normally, they would give a little bit more to the other ones, because it's, like, plot-heavy or something. But, wow. Okay. We need more for Hibiki, though. I don't know. I like him. Okay. Videos. Is it just the opening? Op. Maybe it's the ending. Right, the endings usually have, like, a thing going with it. Okay. I'm gonna continue. Okay. We're gonna keep going. He seemed a little bit embarrassed. And I think he was blushing while he was looking at the ground. I think there's a little bit of blush on his eyelid. Specifically the one on the left. Wanting to protect something. Does that mean you were thinking about me? That hurts, but okay. If I was in this situation, I'd be creeped out. Because he still looks a little creepy. Now I would be embarrassed by that. I'd be like, right, okay. And then I would forget what I was just thinking. So you were trying to chase me out of the mirror world. I forget how old they are. They're like in high school. Well, I think technically he's older now, but probably still trapped in that mindset. Gosh. No, that makes sense, and I feel bad for him. Waiting by the mirror for me? I hadn't expected him to say that. No matter how many times I called out to him from in front of the mirror, he didn't respond. Childish. Yeah, that's why I would have ate this up in high school. I think I would have been all over him. I couldn't see him, but he was in the mirror. He was right in front of me the whole time. I'm still thinking back to when she got chased. Hibiki, looking a little nervous, extended his other hand and then touched my cheek with it. I thought they weren't supposed to touch, because doesn't it just take her life force or something? His expression was not like the one before, a ghost captivated by the warmth of the living. How is it supposed to work out? He was simply staring at the person he loved. He's looking so longingly at me. I felt my heart beat faster and faster. Hibiki. Our hands and fingers further intertwined. Girl, I still don't know if he's supposed to be touching you. Thank you for caring about me. He put a lid on his own feelings for me, to push me away and keep me safe. He wanted me to go back to my world and to live a happy life. I don't want to talk about this. No, I don't want to talk about this. Oh, I wonder if these buttons work. That? No. Yeah, I kind of did. I'm no different than you. It just took me longer to realize how important you are. Girl! No, when I like someone, it's immediate. It's on sight. I don't want to say it like that. It's on sight. Oh, gosh. No, when I've had crushes, it's like, oh, man, my buttons aren't working. E. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's why I hit it. Okay, no, when. Okay, I don't like that one. No, that's the wrong button. But no, when I like someone, it's what was it? No, when I like someone, it's usually instantaneous. When I realize I like someone, it's instantaneous. And it's strong and hard. I'm assuming it's another factor. Yeah, it's I haven't like researched it. Not researched it, but it's a thing around for ADHD. It's not for all of us. But it's like sensitive. I think it's like a part of the sensitivity or something. But when we like people, it's hard and strong. We're very passionate. So when we get interest, we're very into it. And then when we get rejected, it's like a sensitivity thing. So let's just say when we have feelings, they're very strong. So if someone says, how should I say this? Our feelings just are very strong. So if someone hurts our feelings, not in like a romantic sense, but if someone just says something rude to us, we get either very upset or we get very sad about it. So if we like something a lot, or someone, we are like very into the one thing, like I'm really into karate right now, or into crafting, or into a person. We are very passionate. I want to move this thing that's bothering me. We're very passionate about it. We're really into the person. So I've had very big crushes. And yeah, it's worked out and then it hasn't worked out in a lot of ways. So yeah. But this being games and anime, I'm kind of holding off because I'm like, yeah, I'm really into Hibiki, but I'm kind of holding off because I'm like, because I'm like, I still wonder what the other characters are. So I really do love Hibiki. He's like a little baby to me. But I still wonder about the other characters because I really wish I could see all the characters and see where their personalities are and how they would treat each other. But yeah, I'm curious. But yeah, that's how ADHD works. When we really love something, we really love something or someone. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So when she's like, yeah, it took me longer to realize, nah, for me it would have been instantaneous. I like you and I want you to know that. Hey, how are you? Welcome. We are trying to get not at this point, but we are trying to get a ghost to fall in love with us, but it looks like it's already mutual. We are very similar indeed. I am doing well. I just had a Friendsgiving over yesterday. I just had a Friendsgiving yesterday. It actually went pretty well. How was your weekend? It's nice to meet you too. How do I say your name? Algrim? I'm Razaneko. Roslyn. People always ask about that name. That name, I thought I came up with it myself, but apparently you can find that name in shoot, what was that old romance novel? Romeo and Juliet. That's what that one was called. Romeo actually fell in love with someone named Roslyn, but then found someone younger named Juliet and went after her. It was such a weird story. I didn't even know about it. And apparently if you look up name, I can go on and on about stuff. I can keep chatting. But yep. That's what that one is all about. I'm gonna not distract myself and keep going. But how was your weekend? How were you doing? And Blood, what did you do over the weekend? Hey, Kay. Ooh, yes. Thanks for the alert, Kay. Really appreciate it. Especially our desire to sacrifice ourselves for the sake of the people we love. Oh, that is such a double-edged sword. Self-care, people. Self-care. If you're ever on an airplane and then the airplane starts going down and there's this thing, these masks that fall down, they always tell you put on your mask first before you help someone else, because as much as great as it feels to help other people, you will not be able to, if you want to be able to continue to help other people, you will always, it's important to take care of yourself first. Because you will not be able to continue to help other people unless you take care of yourself. All right, because you are also very important. Very important. Raza Neko self-care. Sacrifice ourselves. See, that's also the other word, sacrifice. You are sacrificing yourself. Cheese, nuggets, and crackers. Do I have any water left in this jug? Nope, I am out. Which means I need my bigger water bottle. Self-hydrate. See? Self-care. Little water goes a long way. And I am not always the best at drinking water, but I'm trying today. Oh man, I actually drank quite a bit of water today. Woo! I'm gonna slow down there then. Need it to last the rest of the day. Oops! I had a wrong button. There we go. Don't know how that happened. Okay. Perhaps we're some kind of kindred spirits. After all, we both... Oh, God! The more it goes! We both neglect our own desires to protect the people we care about. I guess in a sacrificial way. We neglect our own desires. You're making me drink again! Oh, gosh! I just said... Man. Okay, another hydrate. Cheese nuggets and crackers. There! Neglect our own desire. Emotional self-care meant... Before my first one. Emotional self-care. Emotional self-care. Mental health care. Social. And yes, there is a social self-care. As much as we think that we would like to isolate ourselves forever, even talking to people virtually online is important too. We are social creatures, as much as we think that we're not. Yeah, it is all intertwined and important. We all try to chase that dopamine in some way, shape, or form. There's nobody else for me to want to protect. Oh, man. All that monogamy. But it's the same with your mom, too, right? That's why you're always putting on a fake smile for her. Isn't it? Gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I would do a lot for my cats. A lot for my cats. When I heard you tell that story, it really reminded me of myself. Ah! Emotes! Love them emotes. I've done things to try and keep my mom happy, too. It depends what kind of things you do to keep them happy. Or to keep them happy or keep them off your back, I'm just saying. Because the things that she's doing to keep her mom happy, it was more things to keep her off her back because she kept nagging her. Him, though, they were poor. They were poor. As if to give him a silent affirmation, I squeezed his hand. When I was really little, my mom already decided what I should do for the future. I always just accepted it, but now I'm starting to wonder if I really should do what she's telling me to do. my mom would just put up a giant wall whenever I tried to talk to her about it. Because I think she just wants me to be just like our dad, who also passed away. Yeah, he really was. He passed away when I was really little, so I didn't really get a chance to know him or even meet him. Wait, are we gonna meet the other guy? No. Get to know about him. I don't think I agree with that. Come to think of it, she only ever told me that Dad was just a really great doctor. I heard about his accomplishments in the medical field so many times, but I don't know anything about him as a person. Maybe I should ask her about how she felt about him as a father. Hibiki's words sunk deep into my heart. They seemed to take on all the dark feelings I'd been suppressing towards my mother and dissolve them right away. That's what happens when you have a partner. Hibiki, you're so amazing. I've never thought about that before. Yeah, that makes me wonder why she's talking about him as a doctor. Why does she care so much about his accomplishments as a doctor, but not about him as a person? Lady, why are you doing... Lady, I'm confused now. Like, I do counseling, and I'm just wondering why she's trying to put that on her daughters now. I'm gonna be flipping through this in my mind mentally so hard. I mean, it's easier to help other people solve their problems than it is to solve your own because it's way too personal. You mean about crossing over? Now he's sad. His expression turned slightly bitter, and he removed his finger from my cheek. Well, I mean, you're dead, so... It was a really horrible way to die. Hatred is pretty strong. By resentment, you mean towards Isao Tsukigami? After gathering up my courage to ask, Hibiki looked towards the ground. That's fair. What can I say to him if he doesn't even want to think about forgiving him? Do you have to forgive in order to move on? You don't have to... there's been so many things that's been said. You can forgive but not forget. I mean, the guy's already in hell and paying for all his sins. Good history. It's true. It's true. Because he tormented a lot of people besides him. He's already in hell, being tormented for all his sins. If the guy can make it out of hell after being charged for all his sins, he gets a chance to go into this school to live out the rest of his ghost life or something. A snubble. A snubble has appeared, and I'm going to catch it. Poke-catch, Ultra Ball. Poke-catch. Dang it. Hold on. Poke-catch. Great Ball. Poke-catch. Okay. I'm done. Um, there is a thing of forgive but never forget. See, the thing is, I want to say, how do you want to move on with life? But he's dead. I wouldn't know how to move on from that either. Hibiki, that's true. What do you want to do with Isao? That is so true. I want to hear lock him up in a place where nobody can save him, stab him one place one day and another the next, one day cut off his legs. I do want to hear what he has to say. Okay. Yay! I caught the snubble. I'm happy now. I'd be surprised if he wasn't a wreath right now from all the torment he's getting in hell. The pain of hunger. That's why they attack people. Interesting, interesting. I couldn't help but cringe. I don't know if that's cringe worthy. That's terrifying. I felt his conversation was turning dark. You say attack, but in the mirror world there wouldn't be anyone for them to attack, right? His smile grew wider and wider. Jeez. I would feel his hand and mine begin to grow frigid. Oh gosh. My head hurts so much, but I couldn't let go. I wouldn't. Girl! Okay. If Hibiki knew that he was harming me again, he might try to send me home. He would have said he's dangerous. He would have told me I wouldn't be around him and I shouldn't be around him. Then there's still a part of him that's drawn to the dark. Oh, okay. He's drawn to the darkness. He said before that the darkness in him was getting weaker, but if given the chance, he still comes back. He was emotionally unstable. Those words came into my mind. This is what Saya was worried about, but I couldn't give up. If I really am his light, then I tightly squeeze his hand. I would have to warm his heart. Warm? Warm? I am warm. Here is warmth. The expression on Hibiki's face changed, and the chill from his hands gradually subsided. The chill I felt in his hands before was something very different from his normal cold. I kind of went off the rails there, didn't I? Just a bit. I would have to step aside and really think about how I would personally help him cross over. Those are my feelings too. How could I help him cross over? After everything he experienced and spending decades consumed by hate for what he saw why did they have to put the full name in here? Did to him. There was no way I alone could fix things. Yet, as these feelings of weakness rose within me, the darkness in him will return, and he'll be at risk for becoming a wreath too. I'm pretty sure I'm saying this wrong. I forgot what the actual pronunciation is. For the time being, I needed to talk to Hibiki. if there was a way to let go of your hatred for Isao, but I know there's something you can just hold on. But I know that's not something you can just do either. Without answering, Hibiki just let his gaze wander around the room. Yeah, I like that place too. Yeah, you're right. If we stay here, there's a risk a wraith would attack me again. When we opened the classroom door, I found someone unexpected. Yue? Is she gonna sacrifice herself? Girl, please don't! I like you, please! Seeing Hibiki's surprise, she looked directly at him and knelt down quietly. No, you can't do that. You wait, if you... No, please! No, not this. Besides, there's no way that Hibiki would go along. No, girl, yes he would. Yes, he would. Maybe. I'm scared that he would. At least that's what I wanted to believe. But when I looked at him... He's not going to reject her? Seeing Hibiki's face struggle with the choice in front of him, I quickly took his hand. I'm sorry, Yue. We'll have to discuss this another time. This feels dangerous. I pulled him along as we left. After that, Hibiki gave me permission, and and we entered the mirror world together. Yay! I was close. I should probably keep the two of them separated for now. No! Dang it! Hibiki, you can't take Yue up on her offer. Seeing Hibiki still in a daze, I call out to him from a firm tone. Making a child pay for the sins of their parent, that's wrong, okay? Boy! I will stand in front of you. Finally, Hibiki turned his eyes to look at me. His face was contorted in pain. For my sake? Then I must stay even longer. My head, which had been flustered until now, quickly calmed down. It was clear his love for me was immeasurable. I thought I knew that already, but I also think the way he loves me is wrong. It wasn't just that he was putting me first. I was the only thing he was thinking about, which wasn't right either. Sometimes a lot of things are double-sided. I'm happy to know you're thinking about me, but you shouldn't hurt her, okay? It's not right to hurt someone innocent to try and protect the person you love. You'll be no different than Isao. Oh. Wait. I lost my shoes. Oh. I just... My VTuber model just turned around like a whole 360. I didn't even know I could do that. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna look up at something I thought I had seen earlier. Okay. Did I? Okay, I did make it to the end. Okay. I'm gonna click back over here. Huh. Okay. I didn't say his full name, but he cast his gaze downward. I couldn't see his expression, but I felt something dark coming from him. Dang it. Sometimes we really do become the people that we hate. I honestly find that to be weird, but it is a thing. I didn't mean... Oh! I am terrified! Oh! I'm scared. Oh! I'm terrified! Oh! I want to see what happens next. Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see how this goes the way it does. This is so interesting. That is so true. His eyes were filled with rage, and yet I could see tears welling within him. It is so frustrating. You can have more than one emotion. He's so frustrated, scared, confused. Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, I feel for him so bad. I've been coughing once I was able to breathe again. That was me trying to clear my throat. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have said this. That's like abuse right there. I mean, yeah, it's a fit of rage, but that doesn't make it acceptable. You gotta get a hold of yourself. And of course, they're in the mirror world where no one can get to them. Just calm down, Hibiki. I'm alright. Yeah. They need a breather. They need a moment apart. And then to get back together and try to figure it out. They need to get... they need to get together with other people to get other... they need to get together with other people to try to figure it out. Not Yue, though. They need to not get Yue involved in this. They need an adult. They need an adult. I couldn't help but wrap my arms around him. Y'all touch him way too much. What could I possibly say after that? I'm sorry. He was so confused about what to do. All I did was blame him for being tempted by Yue's offer. I'm so foolish. I would switch foolish to something else, but I don't appreciate the physical assault that just happened. I'm so sorry. He trembled in my arms and I held him tightly until he stopped crying. I resolved to hold him close. I brought Hibiki, who had calmed down a bit, to sit down on the bed. I'm going to talk to Yue. It wasn't right to just leave her like that. Then just as I was about to leave his side, he grabbed me by my sleeve of my uniform. Yeah, sometimes you can't be alone with your thoughts, but you also should let your thoughts just come and go. Just don't react to them. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said. Oh, a Glaceon! Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. What someone did that failed to be charming. I'm pretty sure I just messed up the lyrics. failed to be charming. I took his hand and squeezed it. He doesn't need to think about... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me change chat real quick. Okay, there we go. He doesn't need to think about anything. Maybe it's just best to let him stay in a daze. In that case... Hibiki, I'm feeling a little tired. Do you mind if I take a rest here? He just said he doesn't want to be alone with his thoughts. Not waiting for his reply, I laid down. It's a little embarrassing, but... Do we gotta sleep, CG? Do we gotta sleep, CG? If I do this, neither of us will have to think about anything right now. Sometimes we need a nappy. Then I pulled Hibiki's hand, too. Aww, this is adorable. Makes things feel a little better just to lay like this, right? His cheeks flushed red. Now! I used all my Pokeballs for that. I'm mad. But okay. I'm sure I'm blushing too. Ghosts don't sleep or get tired, so. Sleeping next to someone puts your heart at ease. At least that's what my mom told me when I was little. So, I wanted to sleep next to you like this, Hibiki. Who else would I choose? I told you before. I love you, Hibiki. He sounds surprised! Hibiki's face turned even redder, causing a smile to spread across my face. Seeing him embarrassed like this made him look even cuter, and my love for him overflowed from deep inside me. Aww. I know you do. I know you do. Why wouldn't you? Hibiki's gaze, his words, they all made my chest tighten. And yet, it all feels so comfortable. Yeah, no, when I like someone, I start freaking out. At least the first while, and then it does get to a phase where it's comfortable. I don't want to think about anything right now. I just want to stay like this. Is that okay? Hibiki nodded in response. That won't change, no matter what happens, Hibiki. I whispered to him that I'd love him no matter what. So, don't worry, and trust me. I smiled gently at Hibiki's words, but gradually found myself growing sleepy. Whether it was because I was lying down or because I felt safe next to him. I think it's the same for both of us. This is so cute. As I was wrapped in his soothing voice, I drifted off to sleep. When I woke up, I was all alone. What? Where did he go? Wench! Oh, there he is. When I called out to him, I heard footsteps, and his face peeped through the door. Where he at? I got up and fixed my hair and uniform before saying hello. What's up? What's up, Hades? Yep, no major changes to report. His expression went from relieved to cheerful. He seems as though he really does care about me. I think it's because I've been trying to get sleep before the drowsiness and headaches set in. You know, I am going to take a small break. BRB. For about like 5 minutes or so. Need to grab some things. Ha! I like how I got a notification on my phone that my watch is fully charged. Anyway, BRB. And we are back. Okay. I don't like what Saya is saying. He's talking about the power of love plan. So cliche. I'm surprised this chapter is going as long as it is. I thought it would be a lot shorter. Wait, have we even... Okay. No, we haven't made the last choice. Double life. Okay, we haven't seen that yet. Okay. We'll see how long it's going to go. Hibiki. I like how she's telling him to hang on. Hibiki, hold on a second. In other words, Saya, are you offering to help us? Alright, alright. I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out. Alright. Oh! Alright, alright, alright. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's go. Let's get this butter. Alright. Man, everyone cares about my life. Alright, let's go! Okay. Thank you, but can Hibiki really meet him so easily? Easily? Of course not. Ooh. Oh! Okay, okay. I see. Hibiki meeting Isao. I honestly had no idea it would be something good or bad for him. What does Hibiki think about it? There's the blank look on his face! When I looked over at Hibiki, it reminds me of one of my cats. The one all the way at the end. The one I'm talking about is the one all the way at the end right here. With the little, it's kind of hard to tell. He has the the word his above his head. That's what I'm thinking about. He usually has a blank look on his face. Like this. But honestly, the one that if I look at its face, on the images right here, the one with the blankest look on his face right now, is next to the one with his arm sticking out. He has the blankest look right now, but usually it's Macaroni, the one with that I just mentioned first. But yeah, yep. Anyway, putting away the cats. When I looked over at Hibiki, he stood silently, his mouth agape with shock. It's just not possible. Okay, here we go. Smile at Hibiki. What question would I ask Saya? We still need affection? Seriously? He's fully colored. It's been fully whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Hibiki. I called his name and flashed him a smile to get him to look my way. You don't have to answer right away. You know that, right? It'll be under supervision. Once I had finished speaking, he began to shimmer and faded out of the nurse's office. Hibiki? What? Huh. With that, Hibiki sped out of the... Where are you going? What? Why do you... Is he scared? I can only imagine that he's scared. You can think of a lot of things you would want to say or do to a person. But when the time actually comes, you actually, yeah. I thought he would have done it. No. Huh. I don't know what that means. Are you gonna read that book you recommended? Okay. Oh, I started reading the game. With everything he's been through, I'm not qualified to judge him. And if I were to get emotional and hurt him with my words... Hibiki! When he suddenly appeared, he had an unexpectedly calm look on his face. I thought I'd try reading the book you recommended to me. The puzzled look on his face disappeared, and he smiled at my words. Yeah, I can't get all the nuance exactly, but I can understand the general feeling of the text. I'm interested in the story, but I also wanted to learn more about what you like, Hibiki. Gently, Hibiki took the book from my hand and placed it back on the shelf. When I go back, wanting to know what he meant by that, I continued to stare at his profile. He continued speaking without hesitation. Yeah, it might be terrifying for him. Thank you. I don't know why, but I ended up thanking him. Thank you, Hibiki, for deciding to meet and talk with him. Thank you. My vision blurred slightly, and I realized that tears were filling up in my eyes. I don't know what else I can say to express this feeling to him. I nodded and took his hand. I couldn't find any words to say to him, and I worried that if I spoke, I'd just end up crying. To prepare for what was to come, I went back to the nurse's office to rest again. Saya appeared. Upon hearing Hibiki's intentions, Saya flashed a faint smile. Then... Oops, I skipped it. My bad! Come back! Saya placed something that looked like a smartphone in his hands and began typing, pointing to the empty space. Suddenly, all the hair on my body stood up straight. The room is changing? The air in the room grew faint and my heart beat faster. Hibiki seemed to feel the same thing and his body began to tremble. Why do we have smartphones? No, I want to go. Would it be okay if I went along too? Knowing how filled with anxiety Hibiki must have been, I wanted to stay with him, if at all possible. Oh, 30 minutes. Nice. Oh, thank you so much. Trust me, it'll be a lot harder on me if I'm not there with you. So then, let's go together. But aside from the oppressive nature of the air, there aren't like demons or anything to worry about, is there? Oh, thanks! Thanks for the vote of confidence! Oh. Thanks! Wonderful. Wait, is Cerberus there? I see. Thanks. Thinking about it, it was just as Saya said. I never thought I'd see hell while I was alive. Life really could be unpredictable. Emergency elevator. Suddenly, a crack showed up at the nurse's office and we found ourselves in total darkness. Wonderful. Amazing. Warp, is it safe? So it's more like a portal. Elevators don't warp to other floors. I thought we weren't supposed to touch. Right, thanks, Hibiki. His hand in mine, we gaze into the deep darkness. They need to clarify on the touching. A warm, unsettling breeze began to blow and I was surrounded by darkness. I felt a cold breeze pass through me. This feeling. The air here was so much more oppressive than anything I experienced at school. My entire body immediately felt strained. Just when I thought I was going to pass out, I felt Hibiki prop me up. Thank you. The air here, it's so... I'm fine. I just need a little time to get used to it. That's all. With great difficulty, I stood up on my own and Saya followed along with us. Looking around, I saw an area filled with tall ceilings decorated in European style. Why would I want a tour? Well, it does kind of look kind of cool. Whoa. We left the room and were ushered into a large hall. There I saw many people dressed like Saya, scurrying around the place looking very busy. Nice. Very nice. Seeing me looking around the place, Hibiki called out to me. They're here to judge all the people that committed sins before they died? Is that so? Can't imagine working even after death. I couldn't help but wonder what Saya and the others who worked here thought about their jobs. Hibiki's hand touched my shoulder. Saya appeared to be talking to another staff member. Then, as though he had been prepped for this moment, a man was brought before us, shackles on his hands, feet, and neck. Hibiki, is that him? You... That's right. Hibiki was kidnapped and locked up without ever seeing this man's face. Perhaps he would remember him by his voice? And these thoughts passed through my mind. The man who was taken by staff came towards us. Oh no! Oh no! As soon as the man began to speak, I saw Hibiki's whole body stiffen. Are we gonna get to see his face? I could feel Hibiki's presence change in the face of this man, wrapped in heavy change, Isao Tsukigami. The diabolical maniac, large and strong, enough to kidnap several people. I always imagined him as a terrifying man, and yet the man slumped in front of me was a slender man with a simple kind of elegance about him. He didn't look like the type of person who could be responsible for the death of children. They never do. Hibiki! He put his head in his own hands and began to sob. Oh. I'm furious. Because people like this, whenever they're caught, or until it's like too late, like after death like this, they're never actually sorry until it's like way past the time. Like, until, like, this guy's being punished for his crimes and stuff. Of course they're sorry after the fact. Like, I know I psychologically get it. During it, when they're in the heat of the moment of stuff going on, because, yeah, his daughter's gone, he's trying to bring them back and all this. Okay, I'm trying to calm myself. He is... The thing is, I can't tell, though, is he actually remorseful or not? Oh, he fell to his knees. Well, to be more exact, his knees could not reach the... Why can't they reach the ground? Because of the massive amount of chains that bound him. There was nothing frightening about his words. His voice, if anything, looked rather They looked rather pathetic. Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't even know if he cares. Hibiki closed his mouth. Without saying a word, he just stared at the man as he crawled on the ground. I get it, but still. They wouldn't grant him. I wonder why. Yeah, that sounds fair. If he actually... I don't know if this will be enough for Hibiki to cross over. Hibiki merely stood there with his mouth still closed in silence. No, that's not right. He can't just silently listen to this. Instead of showing how he really feels, he's just sitting there listening to this. See, I'm not gonna lie. What exactly are you sorry for? Do you even remember him? Isao crawled on the floor. It was as if to say he was ready to accept any punishment. You can't do anything to him. Finally, Hibiki opened his mouth, but his voice sounded dry. Then he closed his mouth again. Hibiki. He was trying to say something, but it was clear the words would not come out. He was Girl, hug him or something! No! Girl, do something! Without a doubt, if we left now, Hibiki would regret he didn't say anything. As if to protect Hibiki, I stepped forward. Finally! If I don't do this. I didn't understand everything, but I wanted to speak for him, if only a little. Isao, Hibiki has experienced so many painful years since he died. Hold on. He took his life because of what you did to him. And because of that, he struggles with the darkness that's manifested in him. It's so terrible. It was even a moment where it seemed as though he was going to become a wrath. I'm going to say wrath. Tsukigami bowed so low his nose nearly touched the floor, and yet I felt a bubbling rage well up inside me. I won't forgive you. Please don't talk about wanting to accept any punishment now. It's too late for that. Looking at him filled me with even more anger. I wanted him to know the sadness Hibiki felt at not being able to be happy. I don't know why I'm laughing. Anyway, it wasn't something that happened directly to me, and yet I felt as though it was. Even if Hibiki were to forgive you, I won't. I'll never forgive you. No matter how many times you die here, how much pain you feel, it won't be enough. Isao just continued to tremble without saying a word. I know. I know. I truly despised Isao, and I knew Hibiki shared that feeling. Take him away, boys! Saya made a nod to his subordinates, who quickly took Tsukigami away. The man bowed his head deeply and was whisked away. What are we, baking now? From whence we came. I don't know, but he never actually got a chance to say it, so is this gonna actually do anything for him? With that, Saya turned to look at Hibiki. Man, don't say that. No. Hibiki stared down at the floor and shook his head back and forth. Ooh! Ah, look at his eyes! Hibiki raised his head and our eyes. Look at his eyes. I don't know how I feel about the eyes. Look at the eyes. Why does it gotta look like that? His eyes were shining brightly, filled with a joy that looked as though it would overflow. Oh gosh. I thought he would be mad that he didn't get to say it himself. Hibiki! Oh gosh. He took a step. When he just suddenly gets closer, I don't know how to feel about that. He took my hand and gently pulled me closer to him. See, I don't know if I can be his step if I have to keep talking for him and taking care of him. Okay? See, the thing is, that's my job. That's not my job. That's your job. Talk for me. I don't know. I was a little surprised, but it made me so happy. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, in that case, that's good. I was so glad I had the courage to tell Isao how I felt. Tears were on Hibiki's cheek. Then, on mine too. I knew that if I gave into these feelings, even a little, I wouldn't be able to stop crying. My heart was filled with emotions. He was crying so much he couldn't say anymore. You're such a crybaby, Hibiki. But that's what makes him adorable. Oh, dang it. Saya gently put his hand on Hibiki's shoulder. Aww. With the mention of those words, Hibiki's face clouded over. Instantly, I could feel his emotions coming through his hands. Oh, no! Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Oh, I'm gonna cry! Oh, and his thoughts flowed into me. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, I thought he was gone. Oh, we're barely looking at the flowers? Okay. Oh, they're all colored in. I don't wanna. Oh. Well, we still have to face Mom, so that's a thing. Following from earlier, the feeling was that overflowing affection. I knew then just the extent of our feelings for one another. But it's not just that. He desires me with all his heart. He told me I'm his all, that I'm his everything. Hibiki took me by the arm and began pulling me away. He grabbed me by my clothes. So that he wouldn't take any more life. He can't cross over. I knew that. Hibiki, stop. Hibiki! At the sound of my shout, he stopped. He didn't turn around to face me as he spoke. Please, listen to me. I freed my arm from his grasp and tried to take his hand. What the fudge is going on? He forcefully shook off my hand. If I do, I'll be able to see your feelings, and I'll see your new regret still keeping you here, right? When we were touching before, I felt it. I felt how deeply you care about me. What is going on? Now what happened? Self-defeated smile. What is going on? How you really feel if you don't tell me I can't go home. But they're all colored. Okay. I think there's 2 CGs left. Aww. Aww. Him leaving this world, leaving me here alone, that was supposed to be... Him leaving this world, leaving me here alone, that was supposed to be my regret. You're lying. I want to know how you feel directly from you. Smooch! Aww. This is so sad! Aww. Aww. Staying here does seem wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, that does sound good. But if I stay, his love for me may drive him mad. His love for me may drive him mad. But if I leave, his despair might drive him mad. But if I leave, his despair might drive him mad. Our thoughts continue to intertwine and overflow. They crash together unstoppable. Wow. When our lips parted, we merely shared each other's breaths. Then the silence returned, and finally he spoke. Die for me! Oh gosh, this is horrible. That is quite the... Hold on, let me make sure I got that. I didn't check to see if he blinked or not. Die for me. Die for me. Oh, I like this game. Die for me. Staring back at me with Hibiki, I knew and loved. His words were harsh and crass, but I knew that was how he truly felt. So you were finally able to tell me how you feel, huh? So I smiled naturally back at him. It was too late to worry. We'd both gone mad for each other already. So I didn't have to lose my insanity. It was gone anyway. Hand in hand, the two of us headed to the front of the mirror. Don't lock her in the mirror. In that case, can she go back into the living world with it? Are they trying to talk about this in the living world too? I'm so confused. Is that really okay? Hibiki's fingers lovingly caressed my cheek. Yeah, I do like the crazy ones. His words, bordering on obsession, made my head spin. In a sense, the way he spoke made him sound crazy. But I guess I'm the same. After all, I couldn't see myself with anyone else. Come visit me every day until you die. Always. And when you die, we'll be together forever. But if she dies when she's older, doesn't that make it weird? It's a promise. Together forever. Hibiki, I love you. Oh, I like me an Igglybuff. I'll do a casual catch for that one, though. Even though we were both to part ways, we smiled at each other. Proof we trusted each other from the bottom of our hearts. There was no need to be anxious anymore. After all, we'd be together forever. So this is like the happy end. I think it was like happily ever. No, it wasn't like happily ever after. I don't want to skip the ending. Presented by Otome. How did I feel about this one? The ending was insane about how he was like, give me your life. I was like, is she actually going to stay there permanently? I was surprised by the new regret. That surprised me. I did think that this was overall cute. I don't like don't like the dynamic of how dare you? No, wait, no, don't do, no. No, hold on. How dare you? How dare you? Now I want the Igglybuff. No! No, how dare you? No, I'm mad. No, I'm so mad. No, I'm so mad. No. No. No, I don't. No. Now I'm mad. No. Now I'm gonna pout. No. I don't want to talk to you no more. No. Now I'm pouting. No. I'm not talking to you no more. You're uninvited to my birthday party. No. No. Now I'm mad. No. No. You don't even like Igglybuff. How you even know? Do you even know what Igglybuff looks like? Which one? Wait, what was the Pokemon? What was the Pokemon? Do you even know what Igglybuff looks like? It's a cutie little patootie pinky whiffy. It's a cute little pink buff ball. Cute buff. It's a cute little pink squishy ball. It's a cute little pinky ball. And it gives hugs and kisses. I'm surprised you didn't try to get the other Pokemon that I tried to catch earlier. I was a lot more excited for that one. I'm like, I'll do a cat. You're over here trying to steal from me. It's not even your type. Man. You're mean. You were working out, taking a break. Man. Now I'm thinking of the song Just Dance. It'll be okay. Just dance. It'll be okay. I'm hungry. It's not lunchtime yet, though. Anyway. With all the colors of the corpse flowers vivid on the page, I thought to myself, I want to go home. And in the instant, I was back. Why do you want to go home? You just left your boyfriend. Then I immediately collapsed on the ground of this. You still gotta face mom, though. When someone found me, I was rushed to the... Okay. I was rushed to the hospital. In the time of the real world, I had been missing for 9 days. My family was both happy to see me and upset My family was happy to see me and upset that I disappeared. Fabulous. What's the story? Then, when I had recovered, I left the hospital. What's the story? After school, the halls dyed with the color of twilight. I walked alone. Ooh. After checking to make sure nobody else was around, my hands reached out to the mirror. It connected. Then I felt my hands being sucked into the mirror again. Just like before, it was like I was melting into a cool lake. Then I felt myself being pulled to the other side. How does this work? Oh my goodness. He hugged me and I felt the familiar warmth of his embrace. I'm sorry it's been so long. Right after I got back, Right. I didn't know if he could reach that far. Huh? Really? But that's outside the school. What about the fear of leaving the school? And now that he mentioned it, Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I kind of did something similar too. Really? That's amazing! Even though he decided not to cross over yet, it was nice to see Hibiki continuing to grow. Every day at every break. What about when school's not in session? How's that going to work out? That might be a little tough. If people saw me entering the mirror, it would cause quite a fuss. I think people would freak out. It's kind of scary how serious you sound. Oh, God. Ah, he's so funny. Seeing him say those things with a straight face, I knew he was a little off. He's thinking some scary stuff. I should probably make sure and visit him often so he doesn't turn those thoughts into plans. But I also wanted to see him. But if you stay in the mirror even after I graduate, what are we going to do then? It's not like strangers can just waltz into the school whenever they want. We'll have to talk to Saya about that. Even after you went back. I could totally picture that. Oh no! You don't have to watch over me that closely. And so the two of us talked casually, laughing as we do. It's getting late. I should get home before my family starts to worry. But on the other hand, I could hang out in the mirror until they cooled down too. Oh no, girl, don't! I had quite the strange double life now, but I didn't mind, as though I was as I was still with him. This place in the mirror was Hibiki in my own happy little world. Now you got your own private world too? Dang. Heavenly end, double life. Okay, so we got the happy end, where it's a double life. And now we get the horrible ending. Creepy still. Oh! Press any button. Okay, so I'm going to give my thoughts real quick on Hibiki's episode. We unlocked an episode? Spirit world, other realm. Oh! Okay! Alright. Okay. School ghost stories. Urban legends. Spirit world. Thanks for the alert, Kay. Really appreciate it. Okay, spirit world, other realms, urban legends, school ghosts. Okay, this is what they were talking about. So we're going to explore different types of ghosts. So these are the school ghost stories. This has got to be what they were talking about. So there are different ghost stories. These are the school ghosts that we heard about. And then there are urban legends that we get to explore. There are 2 of them in this category. Here are other realms. And then spirit worlds. Okay, so then these are the ones that I can't remember who they are. I think I'm only interested in one of them. I'm interested in both of these. I'm only slightly interested in one of them. I think I'm only interested in both of these characters. Okay, other realms. Oh, wait. What does this mean? Oh. Okay, okay. So you can just totally skip their chapters or jump some stuff. Okay. Anyway, going to... Okay. Alright. Voice tutorial. Oh. Oh, you can unlock certain voices. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. I'll explain that in a minute. Oh, yeah, there's usually one photo that you unlock for, like, a bad ending for these. But anyway. So, Hibiki's route. I think he's adorable. I've always liked characters that are crazy, but I think all of them are going to be crazy. So, it's really interesting to see that. Trying to get to something back here. So... I think it's really funny. I like that you get someone who seems shy, but they're actually really strong, hence this image over here, where he's actually really strong once you're in danger, and you get to see that side of him. I still think it's funny that he does that. I can completely ignore the broken hand part. But yeah, I think the creepy face, I was terrified of that, but now I just think it's funny looking. I think the game does a really good job of doing that, at least for this character. The only thing I don't like is that it seems like you have to take care of him. I prefer the other way around, where the character takes care of you. Takes care of the heroine. That's why I like that CG where he takes care of you. It seems like they do take care of each other. But I felt like the majority of the story was you're taking care of him, which I didn't care for it in that sense. I do like the ending where he gets really obsessed with her, but it seems like it's mutual. So I really like the story, though. I like the character overall. I feel like it's still better than this guy, where he seems like he's so strong, so overpowering. But in the end, he's just not. He's, like, easily terrified even though he has a sword. He seems like he can protect you, but he's just not. But we don't have the rest of the story here. He does have, like, this big overall mystery about him. He is very pretty. I do like the red highlight on him, but we just don't have anything for him. I do wonder, normally when you have a story, when you have a game, there is an overarching plot. It's really weird, though, because this game has different types of ghosts. Here are school ghost stories, urban legends, other realms, spirit worlds. How does this all connect? Because so far they're having us focus on the school ghost stories, so how does this work? So I'm really interested to find out more. So far, for the rest of the stream, we're just going to focus on getting the rest of Hibiki's other endings. And then just because I saw it, I'm going to show it. It looks like you can unlock, voices, which they just give you different quotes. He talks about his bruise. He talks about his love, his dream. Once we unlock the other endings, his bad endings, it looks like we'll unlock the other question marks. Heavenly end? Oh, gosh. And I think those are actually pretty cool. You get to find out more about the characters. Looks like you get music. Oh, yeah. I like when you get the music. You usually get these after you finish the whole game. Videos. You get different characters' endings. Someone said it's... Ooh, cast form. Someone said it's Cupid Parasite, but goth. I don't agree so far. The art is pretty. But because this character is high school based, I'm not getting that sense. The heroine was very hardworking in Cupid Parasite. She was a workaholic. This one, she's getting kind of that clueless vibe. She does want to do a lot, but so far, I didn't really get that vibe in Hibiki's route, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll do, what is the route that we have here? I am going to grab lunch in a second. It's right next to me, so I may go mute from time to time. It says load save file 3, so we're doing this one. And it says I get nervous too. So we're going to be speeding through these if we can. I get your... sometimes you're so bold, Hibiki, so yeah, I get nervous too. I mean, you're always saying things like, I like you, or I get nervous around you. Someone would get nervous hearing things like that. As honestly expressed my feelings to him, I can see Hibiki's expression now grow more and more downcast. I never said I don't want to feel. I never said I don't want to feel that way. Oh, I feel bad for him. I was trying to say wasn't that I was pushing myself, just that what he said made me nervous sometimes. The truth was, I didn't dislike the way Hibiki talked to me. If anything, it made me happy. But I won't tell him that now. I still don't know if these feelings are romantic or not. That was why I don't want to fully accept or reject his feelings just yet. This one is going to unlock a CG. Oh, this one is still a good ending. It's a godly end. Jump. Oh, okay, good. We can jump to an unread text or location where user input is needed. So it does have that. Should I go home? Hibiki, do you want me to go home? Fearful of the answer, I asked him. The silence itself was frightening. Hibiki's gaze wandered for some time before he finally responded to me. Technically, that's true, but I felt my heart sink in my chest. Oh, wait, it's lunchtime. I'd have a sandwich. I'm not here because I can't go home. I'm here because I don't want to go home. I can't understand why he was suddenly being so cold to me. Are you upset about what happened in the classroom? You're being so cold to me. The minute I said those words, his face changed. Oh, I remember this scene. That I care about you sounded different. Ah. Realizing my own emotions, I found myself shocked. I'm always taken for granted that Hibiki cares about me. I was so relieved I would have never thought he would react like that. How selfish of me. I think I'm going to be quiet so that I can eat. I think this is the part where it's all going to be different. This is what I thought would have or should have happened, is that he should have said something. See, now that's way better. To know that your daughter carries your sins too, dang. Now that's gotta hurt. I would be so upset at myself if my kids also had to carry my sins. I'd feel terrible. Oh, he looks tired. Hey, Script, how you doing? We're on Hibiki's second happy ending right now. I'm also eating lunch. Oh, okay. Aww, that's so sweet. I was just saying that I forgot the mic was off. I was saying, oh, that's so sweet that he'll watch over. That's really cute. Aww. No! 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 Aww. Uh-huh. You know, I forgot that she never does the whole thing with her mom. All right then. Aww, I can't. This story is so cute. Sometimes I feel like the second happy endings are better than the happiest endings. I can't skip this for some reason. After this, we're gonna actually head to the bad end. There's bad ends. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 bad ends. One where we get trapped. One where there's a ghost in the restroom. And grasp of a mirror. Oh, and one where we have to, in order to get all of Hibiki's voice completion, so to get all the voices in there. So we'll see how this goes. What is this? Yeah, I caught it. What is it? Aww. What is this? What is this? I think I like her with longer hair. She has bigger eyes. Oh. Oh. I can't. No. Oh. I can't. No. He doesn't look so sad anymore. He has like a different uniform on. Ah, feeling things. Ah. I'm so happy. Oh. See, this would be... I don't know how to feel. Aww, just you watch. Aww. See, this makes me cry. Why wouldn't this be the best end? It does make me a little sad, I guess. Wouldn't you want him to be happy? See, this sounds like a healthy relationship. But the fandom. I will, but that will never change. You'll always be in my heart. Aww. Aww. Is this in reference to the other ending? You don't have to worry about that. I'm always love you, Hibiki. Aww. After I told them that, I saw the mirror shimmer brilliantly in 7 different colors. Aww. Aww. I would cry. I would cry my eyes out. I love so hard. And so much. I would cry my eyes out. I can't. I just can't. Godly and 7 colored lights. Why does it have to be so much darker and not as pretty as the last one? Okay, time for some depression. Okay. Is it the same as the last one? Saving. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the same as the last message. Okay. So we're going to do save file 2. We're going to have a terrible ending. Don't talk to him. I don't want to cause Hibiki any more problems. Thank you, but I really am fine. So don't worry about me. I ended up lying to him. Hibiki responded with a bitter smile and seemed to move on from the topic. Right. This is okay, right? He turned his back to me and started to walk away from me, and I followed after him. In order to help Hibiki work through his lingering regrets, the two of us talked for a long time. But Hibiki still wasn't able to cross over. I began to get the sinking feeling that we weren't making any progress. I can't give up now. I've got to be strong. Besides, if it's not like things like this will go on from the start, right? We'll go up from the start, right? Okay. Hibiki, I'm fine, really. But if we don't hurry up and find some clue to help you cross over... Fine, I understand. Pushed by Hibiki's firm insistence that I rest, I headed to bed. I really don't want to sleep, but seeing his concerned face made my heart ache, and so I closed my eyes. This place always leaves me so unsettled. Whenever I fall asleep here, the dreams I have are always so emotionally draining. I'll just try my best not to think of anything. Take a quick nap and make me feel better. With all the fatigue that I had been building up inside of me, sleep came quickly. I heard some kind of sound. It kept ringing without stopping. Please, no. I thought that was my phone, honestly, for a second. Not this dream again. The classroom from that day displayed itself in vivid colors. No matter how many times we talk, it always ends the same. I hate this. I really hate this. But despite my protests, the ringing of the phone just wouldn't stop. Please, stop this. Trying to escape from the sound of the phone, I got up and ran out of the room. What? I kept running through the school hallway, but no matter how much I ran, I couldn't see the end. Eventually, my vision faded to black. Please stop. Just leave me alone. What troubled me was not something in the hidden realm or the mirror world. It wasn't a ghost or an evil spirit. It was someone I loved. Someone precious to me, the person I wanted to accept me more than anyone. Shut up! Just shut up! I shouted with all my might, but the voice faded away. In its place was a never-ending silence. Good. This is good. With silence, I could calm down. It would be fine if I never woke up. I don't need to hear anything, see anything, feel anything. Yeah, that'll be perfect. I don't need to open my eyes at all. Surrounded by the mysterious force, I feel like that sounds just fine. If I wish for it, I know. All my dreams will come true, right? Please, God. Forever in a dream, free from painful thoughts. I slipped slowly into darkness and let go of all consciousness. So what did Hibiki do for that? Did she just stay too long? And she just didn't wake up? Alrighty then. Scrolling to the next one, we're going to load a save file 4. One, two, three, 4. New ghost in the restroom. Crouch down. Oh no! Oh no! I don't want to do that! Oh gosh. What's he doing? Oh no, I didn't want to do that! I felt as though I was falling through the wall behind me and suddenly... No, I don't want this to happen! But... Aww. Next time I enter the world, he'll lock me in there for sure. No matter how much I try to resist him, he won't let me go. I don't want to think of him like that, but my heart was filled with fear. Then he vanished suddenly from the mirror. I called out to him, but he didn't respond. I reached my hand towards the mirror, but stopped myself. I was simply too afraid. If I touched the mirror, he might drag me in and force me to stay there. Ah, I hate this one. It was an apology from the bottom of my heart. Man, I liked that scene too. In the end, I couldn't do anything. I just made him feel that way he did, and I couldn't respond to his affection. Man, I realized just how pathetic. Ah, I hate these bad endings. Is she crying? My vision became warped and I felt a sharp pain in my head. This is bad. What does this have to do with the bathroom? Hibiki's blue flower was never colored in and my health was eroded by the air of this place. The 7 wonders did not awaken and being spirited away ended my death. Beautiful. Okay. The moment I died, the red world vanished and the school returned to its normal state. That's nice. What happened? Have I become a wreath? No. When did that happen? Wait, it did? But that would mean that she'd be hungry. I couldn't bring my face to meet his. Or my family. I didn't even want to see him. I wanted to be alone. I didn't want to think about anything. Ah, that's right. Maybe I could be alone there. There was that story about the girl who was hauled up in the girl's toilet. That's right, Caramel. Oh, I never brought her caramel. Died, sorry. I'm sorry. Everything, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I knew there was nothing I could do to make him forgive me. It was all I could do. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, now I feel terrible. Ending new ghost in the restroom. Next one. Next stall over. Avoid the third stall. Yep. Depression does that to people. Yep. And then after that, we go to the last one. Well, the last one, then we have to do the other one. Okay. But looking at this. The lines are okay, blood. I just don't know enough about the character Blood. Like, what happened to the other person to get an understanding of how much it affected the character. No, come back. To get an understanding of the character as to why it was so personal to them. That's just what I'm curious about, to get a better understanding of them. Otherwise, the lines themselves are okay. I'm not sure if it would be better explained, like, in a bigger format, like if I read it somewhere. Otherwise, I would just need, like, more context. Which one are we on? Save file 5. Wrong one. I never know where I'm going to go. 5. His thoughts were stained dark. Invade my psyche. Yui's words made me gasp. I had completely forgotten about it, but when we touched before, I could get a very painful headache, but the last time I touched Hibiki, I didn't feel any pain at all. Then when we kissed, I had that vision. Was that merely a memory from his past? Some of the things he told me before indicated that he had a deep hatred of Isao Tsukigami. I wonder if that memory was just a vision. Seeing me lost in thought for so long, Yue seemed to have sensed something. Yeah, but unlike when I touched him before, I didn't feel any sort of pain. I wonder. I'd seen a ghost cross over with my own eyes before, and when his regrets were resolved, they disappeared right away. Then, if Hibiki really disappeared, it makes sense that the mirror would go back to normal. Interpreting it in that way, everything seemed to fit together. If his dark thoughts have been released, then everything's okay now, right? But if he didn't cross over, Yue said nothing. Or rather, she seemed to be unsure of the answer. But Hibiki said he thought he'd be able to cross over, so it should be okay, right? Still, the smile gave me, at the time, looked so forced and fake. If he cared so... Can't we skip this? I'm pretty sure we read this. What's in my pocket? Wait, since when? Since when? I'm really confused on what part we're on. Oh no! What about Hibiki? How did we get here? Oh. Huh. Months. I thought I said moths. Hibiki, you must be laughing together with your parents in heaven right now, right? No, he's not! One day I hope I can see you again. It's supposed to be a bad ending, isn't it? But then when I turned around, there was no one, not even a shadow. I was stopped. He's mad you left. He gonna do so. Oh. Had made my whole body freeze. Yet I had a feeling I knew whose hand it was that had seized me. That small smile is ridiculous. The shadow's mouth opened so wide it looked as though his mouth were torn open. Is he a wreath now? A wreath? Oh gosh. Oh! 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 I was not ready for that! Oh, I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. We're gonna go for the last voices. I was not ready for that last one. Oh gosh, okay. Okay. Music. Oh, okay. I thought you came from a time where they didn't have music, so I'm very confused on the time frame of this. Oh, right. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, really? Oh, wow. He's an option, so I'm just surprised. Wow, okay. I'm gonna save just to make sure we got that. Okay, load this one again. No! Ah, fudge! I thought it was on the other one. My bad, I'm sorry, I screamed. Sorry, I screamed. Rewind. Ghost stories, that was the other one. I didn't find them scary even when I was still alive. I'm not surprised. I don't know. It wasn't coherent that asked him. I'm not that much of a coward. Can you tell me which ghost story you're most scared of? That one. In school. What was it? Another time! Scribbles, you just missed hearing me scream. I need to try and maintain a healthy mental state. Oh, I wanted to hear what scary story he liked. I'm gonna rewind. Whew. Okay, that should have opened all of the Hibiki's voice completion. That should have done it, all of it. Memory, voice completions. Okay, that should be it. Godly end and heavenly end. Oh, okay, so that was a different text. Okay. So I'm gonna see where we're at. That was, I thought we would be at 3 hours, but we're at 2.5. Okay. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it at today. So I'm gonna check something else before we cross over. So I think I'm gonna do the boring thing and start with the other boring character because these are cut up into sections. I'm gonna do the recommended route too, so because these are cut up into sections and I want to follow that route. I wonder if I'm gonna look at the recommended route options. Queer Hibiki, and they say Senna. I wonder what their options are. Episode. And then they say Senna. Senna is this guy. And then they say Kyo, which is that guy. And then Minami and Yukimuro, which would be that guy. Yeah, okay, so they are in a certain order. Okay, I'm gonna do the recommended route then. Because this is such a weird setup that I'm gonna do the recommended order. Okay. And then I'm gonna look to see if any... So I think... Oh, shoot. Dang it. Oh, fudge. Ah, dang it. I was just looking at something and I think I just messed it up. Yeah, I was just looking at something and I just messed it up for myself. Ah, dang it. Anyway. That's fine. So I'm just looking at some stuff here before I end the stream for today. See where we're gonna go. A water. What is the kind of Pokemon is that? I'm trying to see. Man, the streams are going like slow today. Oh, and of course I'm going in when there's an ad. While I see that ad going, I appreciate everyone joining me today. Let me see who was up in chat. Scripts for supporting the stream. Blood for always joining us, especially with their stories. K for the support and trying to steal my Pokemon! Even though they don't even know what an ugly buff is. Anyway. Always appreciate the support. And Alcrim, thank you for joining us today. I always appreciate it. So we finished Hibiki's good endings and bad endings. Like the character, decent. The story was good. The story was good. It's not a 10 out of 10 for me, but it was good. We're going to continue. I'm going to do the recommended route as much as I don't want to, but the way the story is set up, I want to go with the recommended route and see how it goes. So I'm going to go that way. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. The reason today's was not long was just because we were wrapping up Hibiki. Tomorrow we'll start with the recommended route with Kuhira. And we'll see how that goes. I'm probably not going to go beyond a 4-hour stream. But yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. We'll be back at it again tomorrow with at 10 a.m. Central Time. And yeah, we'll keep going from there. We are going to be rating an artist. I really do love her work. Her name is Moshi Art. They're doing a muted stream. I really enjoy her process and her work. But yeah, let's show them what this stream is all about. Good vibes, good games, good times. They're just saying kind of like just go crazy in the chat. So let's go ahead and raid, as I'm trying to figure out how raids work again. Raid channel. It is going to be an Otome. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, anyway. No, I just saw something else and I'm like, should I do that? Like, no, okay. Just trying to get the name here. It is going to be an Otome stream kind of week because I do want to get through my Otome games. This one being the current one that I'm doing right now. But when we do raid, friends, make sure to refresh the stream so that the view can count. Otherwise, I'll see you cool cats on the other side. And I'll see you cool cats next time. Bye-bye.